Hello there, YouTube. I hope all you all are having a blessed day. I am not doing face cam tonight because I'm in my pajamas. It's a cold, snowy night. It's supposed to get very, very windy, and I took a nice hot shower to warm up, and I put my PJs on. So today I wanted to show you this book. Now I've taken the cover off. Here's what the cover looked like. And this is a book I've shown you before, and this is a book of Chinese or Japanese letter calligraphy. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is on rice paper, and I have been playing. There were some blank pages in here, so I took them out, and I was just playing with some watercolors, and I was trying something called etagami, E-T-E G-A-M-I, etagami. And what etagami is it's word and picture. And there is a tradition in Japan that on New Year's you would send out postcards, and those are normally hand painted on rice paper. And I actually do have, these are rice paper postcards, and they come in different bleed thicknesses or bleed reactions. So they are treated with some kind of finish, some of them very lightly, some not at all, and some, a little bit heavier. So it gives you the opportunity to have, now if you see here, this is your blur, and you can see the blur changing. So some people really like the blur and some people do not. So this did not blur at all, in my opinion. But etagami is where you take a actual object, like an apple, and you draw it from life. So you put the apple there, you put the pear. Usually it's some kind of fruit or vegetable, sweet potato, things of that sort. Apples, pears, other types of fruit or veg. And you draw them on here, and then you put a sentiment on here. And then you put it on the postcard and you mail it out. So I've been toying with that idea, and I do want to try it. But before I did that, I bought one of, not one of these books that has the beautiful binding and cover. I bought a Chinese calligraphy book, and this is it, but I have modified it. It was twice as high, and that was too big for me. So I cut it in half, and then I rebound it in the same method that it was bound previously, and now I have been playing with it. And this is some of my Magello Korean watercolors, and I also took some of my fine tech pearlescent paints and played with them. And I love the way watercolor reacts to the rice paper. So that's why I cut it in half, and that's why I am going to enjoy playing with it. And here is Dash. So I had a love session with Dash. As you can see, it's 2 layers thick, and there is a blotting sheet in the middle, because normally this is for calligraphy. Now some people may be put off by the wrinkles, but I absolutely love it. I love the feel of it. I love the look of it. This is such a textile paper, and I absolutely adore it. So I thought we would play on this tonight. Not doing anything fancy, and I'm going to do concentric circle. Get my paint all nice and wet, and I am using my Magello Mission Tourmaline dual color granulating watercolors. I'm using my forest green, which is W830, and just gonna play around with a nice slick pile of it. Don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. Now this forest green breaks down into a lovely blue and green granulation. Have a play. You can actually see it starting to separate on the palette. All right, and I'm going to start off center. And I'm just holding it very loosely by the tip of the handle here. And I don't know how much it's going to granulate on here, so I think what I might do is just drop in some indigo. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yes, indeedy do. That does it. And you may be a little upset about the color of the paper. This is a natural color, and I'm perfectly happy with it, but I do also have it in white. I have purchased 2 big squares of it in a natural or a off-white color. So we'll be using that too, playing with that. But I am just enjoying this glorious color. Let's get some more of the indigo here. Oh, that's glorious. And I'm pushing and pulling and squishing and twirling, just having a good old time with the brush here. Yes, indeedy. Just having some fun. Going directly into the indigo straight from the palette and dropping in some deep dark. Starting to look like a head of lettuce. That is what it's looking like to me. It looks like a head of lettuce. Which reminds me, I have to jar up my sauerkraut. My cabbage is done fermenting. Oh, I do like that. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. I'm going to let this dry natural and see if we get the granulation. I don't know as to whether or not we will, but if we don't, I'm okay with that. These paints are glorious no matter what, so I'm going to enjoy the results no matter how it turns out. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, now being that it might not granulate, we could use a dryer. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to let this dry on its own and we'll see what happens. It is dry and I love the sound of it. And it's a little wrinkled. It didn't go through to the blotter. So the paint soaked it all, the paper soaked it all up. I think it turned out wonderful. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to put some metallic on it. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe some gold, but maybe we'll just have a bit of a play with some pens and see how it works. See how it reacts to the pen. And I like that I can rotate the book rather than this big honking piece of watercolor paper that I can't rotate. It's much easier on my wrist to be able to rotate the work to do my drawing and my doodling. And I am really liking this. It's not bleeding. It's not doing anything you could be upset about. Oh, I like this. I do like that. Yeah, let's have a bit of a play out here. Do some circles. Let's try some very loose black lines. These are really, really fine lines. You can barely see them. And then let's try a thicker line. Now let's see how this gold reacts on it. Ooh. I am in love, people. This is really, really awesome. Let's try some acrylic on here and see how that reacts. That works too. That works. What else can we do? Let's do some large gold dots. You can get different size dots on here by not pushing so hard. Oh boy, this is fun. I am so enjoying that. Let's see, how about some really dark? Let's try this one. And I kind of like that one too. Oh, wow. Ooh. You take these brush tips and you lay them on their side. And I'm not pushing real hard. Just kind of laying it there. Let's see what we can do here. Now we can do some wavy lines. I always have trouble with it. Oh, it worked. It works. Oh, it looks good too. Oh, wow. What if we take, I don't know if this is going to be a disaster or not, but I'm going to try some of my Kuretake Gold Mica ink, and it is flying all over my studio. I have been having a very hard time with this bottle not working. Let's see what happens. Whoopsie, there we go. That was a bit much, but okay. Let's get up here close and show this to you. Look at that gold. Oh, this is fun. And this paper is so supple. It rolls through the hand. And all this paint that I put on here, all these products that I put on here, and it never even went through to the back of the paper. All right, get yourself some of this here rice paper. If Amazon sells them for about, I saw one that had I think 50 pages, and I think it was like $17 and change. So I will add to my Amazon cart down below links to where you can get some of this here paper and where you can get some of the white paper and start playing with it. It's an absolute blast, and I love, I'm not even upset about the fine liner barfing all over the paper. I love it. This paper just works so well. Get yourself some rice paper and start playing and have yourself a good time. I hope you learned something. I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, please go down there and give me a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. And a reminder that I have a postcard club membership here on the YouTubes, and you will get a handmade piece of art from me once a month if you join my postcard club. So please do hit that subscribe button, join the postcard club if you are so inclined. I hope you have a very, very blessed week. I'll see you real soon. I love you all very, very much. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy.
You are